girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. AEW Double or Nothing preview this Sunday, BR Live, and other pay-per-view outlets. We have 10 matches, including the Buyin. Buyin is the NWA Women's title line. We have champion Serena Deeb versus Rio. Knowing I watch NWA as well. NWA Power, only on Fight TV, $5.99 a month. Basically, what, $1.25 a week? Because on there, right now, the number one contender, Thunder Rosa, has been wrestled, oh my god, I forgot her fucking name. You know, you're gonna make me look this up now, because I want to look this up, because I want to get this shit right. I didn't watch this week's NWA, so I got last week. I'm trying to look this girl's name up. Why I cannot think of it. She's with Nick Aldis and his little faction. NWA Power. Let's see. Not Genocide. She's not the number one contender. Oh my goodness, what is her name? Y'all sitting there going, dude, her name is this. I'm like, I know, but I can't hear you. My notebook here has 3,000 wrestling matches in it from 2021 alone. And so, NWA Power, let's see. No, not that week. Camille. Wow. Strictly Business Camille. She's part of Strictly Business with Nick Aldis. So I believe Camille's the number one contender. I'd rather see her face a Serena Deeb than a Rio. I think her face in Rio, kind of like a Nia Rose facing Rio. But I think Serena Deeb is a veteran. I think getting the rub on beating her would be better. So I actually have Serena Deeb retaining the NWA title there on the Buyin. Alright, 9 matches. We have the Casino Battle Royal. We have the 20 participants. Christian Cage, Matt Sydal, Powerhouse Hobbs, Penta El Zero Mieta, Jungle Boy, Matt Hardy, Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy, The Blade, Eva Uno, Colt Cabana, Preston Vance, 10. Griff Garrison, Brian Pillman Jr., Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, QT Marshall, and Nick Camarado. Dustin Rhodes and Lee Johnson. Those are our 20. We have a bunch of tag team specialists. We have a couple Nightmare Family. And we have a couple of Rhodes, Dusty and his protege, Lee Johnson. The winner of this gets an AEW World Heavyweight title shot without there being a surprise. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk of surprises coming in. AEW needs to sign all these people WWE released. No, they do not. I know there's been a lot of talk of when AEW first started. Tony Khan had said they weren't going to sign people from WWE and not sign everyone or something like that. And they've signed a few people. Well, that's not what they said they were going to do. I've been watching TNA Slammiversary. I've watched Slammiversary 06. There's a shit ton of WWE guys in there. Here's what they're doing in AEW, and this is how I feel. You may feel differently, it's your opinion. Wrestling is 90% opinion. They need to bring the guys in like a Mox, like a Miro. These established talent that people know. Maybe like an Andrade. Have them go against a Kenny Omega. Who, yeah, we know Kenny Omega because we're indie wrestling fans. AEW built Orange Cassidy to what he is. He was already a name, he was already a talent. But they've given him the spotlight to shine. Some other guys, Darby Allin, they've given him the spotlight to shine. They didn't create him, he's not a homegrown talent. Dr. Britt Baker is not a homegrown talent. These are talented independent wrestlers who came to AEW and got a shine on. So, to me, in this 20 people, the only 2 people that make any sense at all to win this is Christian Cage, Penta El Zero Mieta. Penta I think he's the heavyweight champion no matter where he goes. He can put on as great a match as anyone else. Christian Cage is really the only one that could come in. Only one that could win this, unless we have an ultimate surprise. Calm down, everyone. It won't be Andrade. Andrade gets his shot at Kenny Omega at Triple Mania. He's getting an 98 no compete clause. He can't touch anything until June 20th. So the only person it could be would be maybe somebody from New Japan, maybe a Naito, maybe an Okada, maybe a Bushi. Could you imagine Kota Ibushi coming in this? Oh, fuck, the world will explode. What's really crazy is we have so much going on. We have the Forbidden Door. We have New Japan working with AEW and Impact. We have the belt collector, Kenny Omega, with the Impact World title, the AEW World title, AAA Mega title. He's facing Moose against all at Summerversary, I think. I don't know. Against all odds for the Impact title, which is June. July is Summerversary. August is Triple Mania. We have Will Ospreay, who is hurt, who had to forfeit the IWGP World Heavyweight title. So you know somehow Kenny Omega's going to get involved in that. Oh yeah, by the way, we have announced on Twitter, New Japan Pro Wrestling and WWE in talks. So now you could have Roman Reigns turn into the belt collector versus Kenny Omega. You could still have the Forbidden Door Impact in AEW, just take New Japan out of it. But then you got guys like Omega who holds an IWGP title but isn't in AEW. You got Finjuice who wrestles for New Japan but has former Team Impact Tag titles. He's been going back and forth. You got Rocky Romero that goes everywhere. Can he go to AEW if he works in New Japan? Because New Japan's working with the WWE. There's a lot going on right now. So I think Christian Cage wins this. I don't think there's any going to be big surprises or anything like that. Next match we have Adam Page versus Brian Cage. We need a match. And you all agree with me on this. We need Adam Page and Ethan Page in a tag team match versus Brian Cage and Christian Cage. We need that match. We need that match more than anything in the world. Ethan Page, on this card, maybe Ethan Page and Christian Cage face off in the Casino Battle Royal, and then Adam Page faces Brian Cage. But Brian Cage actually beat Adam Page in Dynamite in April 22nd. I think Adam Page wins this. I think he eventually will get into the world title hunt. I could see Adam Page being the one that beats Kenny Omega for the AEW world title. But I think Omega holds it for a while. If what we're going on today continues forward, if this timeline, so this is Back to the Future, if this timeline continues, what's going on today goes on tomorrow and on tomorrow and goes on, I could see at Wrestle Kingdom's 16 this year, January, being Adam Page versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World title at Wrestle Kingdom. That's if everything continues. Now, when the timeline skews, because WWE's working with them, that all goes out the window. I got Adam Page winning this match. Next up, we have the tag. Oh, we do have Ethan Page. My bad. We have Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page teaming up versus Darby Allin and Sting. God damn, people. As everyone knows, I'm a Sting fan. I've been a Sting fan since 1996, 95. I don't need to see Sting in this match. In the cinematic match he had in that warehouse, that was cool. That was kind of cool to see that. Him in front of a live crowd in a match, teaming with Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. What I need from Sting, I need Sting to get the tag. I need Sting to come in, a couple of Scorpion death drops, a couple of Scorpion splashes in the corner, maybe a Scorpion lock or two. Boom, boom, a couple of those. Hit the hot tag to Darby Allin come in. You know, maybe Sting goes out and pulls Scorpio Sky off the side of the ring. Darby pins Ethan Page and we're done. That's all I need. I don't need Sting in this match for more than a minute or two at a time. I don't need to see it. I don't want to see it. Sting needs to be not wrestling. He needs to be a mentor to Darby Allin, and he needs to maybe build up a little faction with it and call it good. Call it the end of the day. I do have Darby Allin and Sting winning this. Sting, please don't embarrass yourself. That's all I gotta say. Next up, we have Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo. Anthony Ogogo has had 2 professional wrestling matches. He's 11-1 in boxing. Versus Cody Rhodes. Who on this planet thinks Cody's winning this match? I sure don't. Maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know. I mean, hey. But I got Anthony Ogogo winning this match. I don't think it's going to be much of anything. I think it's going to be a short, sweet to the point. He's basically come out. He's going to knock out Cody and call it good. Next up, we have the Stadium Stampede with the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle. If the Inner Circle loses, they have to disband. People, these 2 factions in AEW, the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle, has been pretty damn good. It has made MJF into what he is now. When MJF joined the Inner Circle and had the lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, with Jericho, and all they're doing is fucking competing, you knew it was coming to this. MJF is so fucking hated because he's a fucking prick. That is why I like him. I've liked MJF since he was in MLW. It was the Dynasty. MJF, Richard Holiday, Alexander Hammerstone. Because Richard Holiday had his lawyer / father on a retainer. The AirPod God. He needs to be in this faction. God, he needs to be in this faction. As much as MJF is hated, he's just that snarky little twerp that people are like, oh my fucking God, this guy's on my TV. But I'm loving it. I love when 2.5 years ago when he signed, I'm like, holy hell, this is going to be awesome. People I talked to are like, oh shit, MJF, this guy's nothing. He's trash. He ain't going to amount to nothing. And when he does what he's doing now, and I get those same people going, damn dude, you were right. This guy's fucking gold. I'm like, yep. Jericho sees it. That's what Jericho's working with him. So we have the Inner Circle win this. We have the Pinnacle get all fucking pissed off, and it's going to be a fucking blood feud. We continue it. From Blood and Guts to Stadium Stampede, what is next? But yeah, I have the Inner Circle winning this and continue with 2 major. Inner Circle as face, Pinnacle as heel. Next up, we have the AEW TNT Championship on the line. We have Champion Miro versus Lance Archer. For them to take the title off Darby Allin, give it to Miro. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. You know what? Sometimes you got to take titles off people, kind of, I won't say reset them, but kind of get that reset a little bit and give it back to them. Darby Allin, after he lost the title, said to the crowd, they're in Daly's place, I'm only here to wrestle for the TNT title. That is it. The TNT title means everything to me. Done. Fine. He gets it back eventually. I got Miro retaining the title here. Next up, we have the AEW Tag Title on the line. We have champion the Young Bucks versus Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. I got the Young Bucks retaining their titles here. I don't know if we're in a position yet because of the Elite Kenny Omega if we're taking titles off them yet. So I think the Bucks keep the titles here. I think they continue with the heel Bucks. I can also see a scenario where back in CZW 15 years ago, there was a little faction with Jon Moxley, Eddie Kingston, and a dude named Nick Gage. Anyone know who he is? Yeah, he's the Game Changer World Heavyweight Champion who Jon Moxley has been calling out the last 2 GCW shows. I could see Nick Gage coming out and causing a little issue here. Just come in the crowd. Literally just come up on stage and just stand there and have fucking Mox go, holy shit, and then just, you know, to get distraction and Bucks, you know, boom, boom, done. Those 2 faced off, and then but without that, I just do see the Young Bucks winning. Next up, we have the AEW Women's Championship on the line. We have champion Hikaru Shida versus Dr. Britt Baker. Now, Shida has held the title 369 days, over a year, from Double or Nothing last year. This year it's a week later. That's why more days there. This reminds me a whole lot of WrestleMania 4 to WrestleMania 5. Randy Macho Man Savage won the title at WrestleMania 4. Held it 371 days. And dropped it to Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 5. Shida won the title at Double or Nothing 369 days ago. Held it all the way through Double or Nothing this year. Will drop the title to Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, who, if we're following the WrestleMania storyline, will hold it one more year until Double or Nothing next year, when then she'll drop the title. I'm all in with that. Let's have two women hold the title for a year each. I fucking love it. And then Thunder Rosa beats her for it next year. But yeah, I got Dr. Britt Baker winning the AEW Women's Heavyweight title here from Shida. Then we have our main event. We have a champion, Kenny Omega, versus Pac versus Orange Cassidy in a triple threat match. Okay, people. The people that I've seen online bitching about the no finish to the match between Pac and Orange Cassidy, going, well, when AEW started, they said they wouldn't do that because that's what WWE does, and they fucking did it. They're hypocrites. Orange Cassidy literally got fucking knocked out. They didn't have a choice but fucking do that. Now, I've heard things where this was all along was going to be Orange Cassidy. It's going to be a triple threat match. But the fact that Orange Cassidy got knocked out, they had no other choice at that moment to do that. Especially if Cassidy was supposed to win. So here we are, a triple threat match for the AEW World Heavyweight title. Omega ain't dropping. I'm sorry, Omega's not dropping his title. As much as I think Orange Cassidy is freaking awesome, as good as I think Pac is in the ring, this match is going to deliver. This is going to be a great match. It could be match of the night, definitely. Omega's winning. Come hook or crook, Omega's winning. Omega, Slammiversary for Impact is in July. Triple Mania is in August. All Out is in September. He has a match in June for Impact. He has this match here in May. He's collecting titles. He's going to have the Impact title, the AEW title, the AAA title. More than likely, he'll have the IWGP World title as well. He's going to go into Wrestle Kingdom with all 4 titles. Plain and simple. That's what it looks like. Keep it going. I like it. I like the heelness of it. I like the old schoolness of it. To go into different territories and winning titles and being that belt collector. If you remember back in WCW days, you had multiple cruiserweight, Juice and Thunder Liger and some other cruiserweights would come in, and they would have belts from different companies like that. I enjoy it. I'm excited. I got Kenny Omega winning this and keeping it going. So that is going to be the AEW Double or Nothing review. Preview. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the review right after Double or Nothing. Follow me on Twitter at Rob Sports Show. During the show, I'll be tweeting out after each match what I thought of the match, and then we'll do a whole review at the very end of it. Also, stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for Global Syndicate Wrestling Review. It was a show from last weekend. Definitely want to do more indie shows here on Robert Sports Show, review them. This was one of those indie shows that had a lot of good talent, but it was a really good show. So definitely wanted to review it. Stay tuned to that. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.